All right, now we're going to talk about moving the hoop from your waist to the hips. It's really important when you move the hoop from the waist to the hips that you do not let the hoop rest on your hip bones, which are these two bones right here. That's something that happens a lot, and we just need to be careful about that and be conscious of it because you can really bruise your hips. I've had it happen and I've seen it happen. If you get bruises, take a bath in Epsom salt, take some extra arnica. Don't hoop too much on that area. So now we're going to take our hoop, place it around the waist, and to get the hoop on the hips, you really have to let it slow down. There's a couple of ways you can do that. From hooping around the waist, you can just slow the body movement completely, letting the hoop drop down, and you want to make sure it drops right over those hip bones, right down to that comfortable area on your hips. Let me show you that real quick. That area is between this hip bone here and your thigh, so it's basically right in this area here where my band is, okay? Once again, take the hoop, place it around your waist, give it a spin, and then slow your body movement. The hoop slows down, and then you really give it a kick, moving the hips in that circular direction that Hannah was talking about. To get it back up, you can see how I just kicked the hoop with my left hip bone. Again, slowing it down, getting the hoop going, movement speeds up a bit. If I want to get it back to my waist, I'm going to push that left hip bone forward and get it up there. The other way to slow your hoop down is to slowly turn in the opposite direction the hoop's going. You can see how the hoop then drops down, and you can immediately kick it into the hip movement. To get it back up, kick that left hip into it, push it back up. If you're hooping to the right, you're going to push your right hip into the hoop. So once again, to slow it down, you can either slowly turn to the right, drop that hoop down to the hips, spinning there, kick it back up, or you can really stop your movement, hoop slows, hits the hips, give it a kick, kick it back up. All right, once again, make sure that you don't spend too much time hooping on those hip bones. You'll feel it, it'll hurt, you'll see a little redness happening. That's when it's time to stop. Practice moving the hoop from your waist down to the hips and then back up. From the waist down to the hips and then back up. All right, nice job.